Hey, it's Gina. I am coming on to share my nail care routine. It's been requested a couple of times, so I just took off a mani, so I figured I would tell you what I do. It's not anything magical, I will say that. So I just removed my polish, and I had used the NYC Strip Me Off base coat under 3 coats of a KB Shimmer Acrylic loaded with glitter. So you can imagine how long that would have taken me without the Strip Me Off base coat. Let me just say I love that stuff. But look right here, as I was removing it, I was using the sharp end, the pointy end of this nail file and kind of gouged my nail. Yeah, so don't use the sharp end, the pointy end. So yeah, I won't be doing that again. What I do next is take some Q-tips and dip it in a little thing of 100% acetone. That's all I use. So I'll dip that in there, get it good and soaking, and then I clean thoroughly the underside of my nails. So after I do that, then I give this a little shake. This is the Beauty Secrets cuticle oil. I like this stuff. It soaks in nicely. I gave it a shake only because there's only half of it left. And once I do the tops, I go in and poke it down and under the nail. And I use a lot. I am liberal with it. Just get it all in there. Show the thumb some lovin's too. I really push that in there. Make sure it's good and coated. And I do the other hand. This is really nice. It's nice to do. Let me say something. I just need to say something. I have waged all-out war against this thing. Looks like a wart, doesn't it? Average, everyday variety wart. I have frozen this thing 10 times. I'm not kidding you. 10 times. Will not leave me. It's attached. I'm thinking of naming it. Yikes. So, yeah. So annoying. I don't want to have to pay to have it removed, you know? I mean, geez. But it is unsightly. So I rub it in and let it soak for probably 10 minutes, but I'm not going to do that because I have you on film. So I don't use acetone on my hands after I put the oil on. What I do is grab a paper towel. Let me get a clean paper towel. Unprepared, as usual. I get a paper towel and I just rub the nail to get excess oil off, but I am not gonna hit it again with acetone because I want this oil to stay. And this little tip I got from Love for Nails. She has the most gorgeous nails on the planet. By the way, she has amazing nails. I don't know, I've seen some other really, really gorgeous sets of nails these days, so She's got some competition, but she puts the oil on and leaves it on. I was putting the oil on and then, you know, going over the nail with some acetone. But, you know, I change my manicure so frequently that I don't notice any difference in wear. So, I don't know, I like to leave the moisture on there. So, once I do that, I'm ready for base coat. And what I've been using for months and months is this Diamond Strength from Sally Hansen. I love this stuff. I feel like it holds the polish amazingly well. But when I went to the store to replace it, I accidentally picked up Diamond Shine, which I don't think holds the polish as well. It's a nice base coat and probably better suited for top coat. I find it very thin and watery, which is okay for base, especially since it dries fast. I really like that. But it just doesn't hold the polish as well as Diamond Strength to me. But what I'm going to use this time is Orly Bonder. I need to give this another shot. I just need to give it a fair shot, a fair chance. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. When I put the base coat on, always cap the free edge and try to get along the sidewall too. And if you get it on your finger, it's okay. You can clean it off. I don't futz with it. If it gets on my fingers, it's all right. I would rather make sure that my nail is protected than lose it, you know, lose the nail. So if it gets on my fingers, that's all right. And it does. It has already. So this stuff applies really easily and it's not overly watery, which I like. It actually smells divine to me. It's chemically, but I like the chemical smells. So this might be a long video. Watching me paint my nails. Okay, so you'll notice that I did not buff, nor did I file the free edge. It is a rare occasion when I file my free edge and I never buff. And I also did not push back my cuticles. I don't have a problem with the cuticle area. I think probably because I paint my nails so frequently. You know, I guess I'm scrubbing, you know, with the cotton ball to take off the prior manicure, that I really don't have an overgrowth of cuticle to deal with. But occasionally I will use my fingernail from the other hand to push back any, you know, growth that's of live cuticle that's coming down. I never ever cut my cuticles with anything. If I have a hangnail, I will try to get in there with a pair of small nail clippers to snip off whatever's dangling. But that is the most I will do. I don't cut anything around the cuticles. Let's see, what else? I am a hand cream and oil fanatic. I love cuticle oil. I use it at least twice a day. And hand cream I use at least, oh my gosh, you know, every time I wash my hands. Every time my hands get wet, I have to put on hand cream. And I normally put on cuticle oil as well. So I think it's important that you keep your hands moisturized and your cuticles. And I really think that cuticle oil, why is that lumpy right there? I think that cuticle oil is just the key to everything. The key to life. Cuticle oil. That just reminds me, I gotta tell you this. This is funny. My son, he's 11. He just turned 11. He said the other day, you know, I think that the whole purpose of life is to find your mate. That's the whole purpose in life. And you know, you're supposed to find your mate and you're supposed to make babies, and that is the purpose of life. He was telling me very matter-of-factly, and you know, I happen to be divorced, so I'm like, well, I guess if that's the purpose of life, to find your mate, then I'm not doing so good. He goes, no, Mom, you're not. Oh, that kid cracks me up. So, okay, now that that's on, I would choose my color, which is going to be this Milani High Speed Fast Dry 1-coat formula. This is excellent, excellent polish. And if you want to stick around, I will polish. So this stuff dries pretty quick, doesn't it? Mention that, you know, when and if I do file my free edge, I use one of these Beauty Secrets. It's a bowed, you know, it's angled file, and it's 100/180, and I use the 180. Is I paint my nails, you know, whatever color, and then I'll keep that on for a day probably, and then if I, you know, then I'll stamp on it to revive it or recycle it, as some would say. That is my nail care. I will show you the cream that I've been hooked on lately. Is this Utterly Smooth hand cream. I really like this stuff. I think it's great. It doesn't leave your hands super oily, and I use a ton. So I put it on and rub it all up my arms and on my elbows, and then I just rub my palms on my pants to get the extra off. and I just really enjoy it. And the best part is you can pick these up at Dollar Tree for $1. That's wonderful. So that's my nail care routine. I hope that maybe it's helpful for somebody. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye.